Hey, what's up guys, Metallica here with another album review. Today's album review is going to be on Metallica with Load. Now, finally I get to talk about this album. I've been really wanting to talk about this album for actually quite a while now, for probably about a month. This never got a chance to review it, but yeah, so I'm going to review this now. So, I'm going to give some, you guys don't know who Metallica are, I'm not even going to get into that. But, I'm going to take you guys back to 1991. Now, in 1991, Metallica released their self-titled, aka the Black Album. And this album was very successful, their most successful album to date. What else? The best-selling album to date, and they basically, because of that, they've been touring extensively for 2 years. So they've been touring tremendously from 91 to 93. So they decided to take a hiatus. 93, 94's. They went off to like future endeavors and all that. They went. Jason Newsted went back to school. Kirk Hammett. No, I'm sorry. Kirk Hammett went back to school. I'm sorry. Jason Newsted did some side projects. James Hetfield started a family, and Lois Ark was just like, you know, I think it was just like taking a break and shit. So they, in 1995, they have written a shitload of songs, and they've written, I think, 27 songs. I don't know how I know that, but they decided to release 14 in this CD, Load, and they decided to release 13 of them the next year, which was Reload. Now we're going to talk about Load. Now, a lot of people were not satisfied with this album at all. They hated the album, cannot stand it. They think it sucks, just generic and all that. I think it's one of their worst albums that they ever created. But I personally like the album a lot, because actually the first half of the album is mostly, like, for the most part, all the tracks on the first 7 tracks are very enjoyable, very great. Eat My Bitch is probably the first 2 tracks. Eat My Bitch and 2x4 are probably they're probably the least great out of all the songs on the first half. They're okay, but they're not like very great. Then you have The House That Jack Built. That is an amazing song. I don't know how they pulled that off. It was such a tremendous song. Everything from head to toe. Great track. Now the next 2 tracks are all what you would call singles, or they're all singles from the album. Until It Sleeps, King Nothing, and Herald of the Day. All those songs are great. My favorite out of those 3 is probably Herald of the Day. Until It Sleeps is a very great, like, it's kind of out of the ordinary for Metallica to do. Until It Sleeps, it's still very catchy. Herald of the Day, completely great song, great single to release. King Nothing is a rather enjoyable track. It's very great. And next up we have Bleeding Me. My God, that is just an amazing song. Probably one of the best songs Metallica has ever put out, head to toe. James Hetfield's vocals is just amazing. Everything about that track is awesome. Now, the later half of the album is not so great. Cure, Poor Twisted Me is all very okay tracks. Very the guitar riffs are very unoriginal, not that great. Wasting My Hate is a rather good track. Not their best though. Mama Said, I don't even know what they did there. Some kind of country sounding track. I don't like it at all. I really don't know why they put that there. Torn Within, I don't know. Torn Within, not really a good track. Ronnie, it's not really too good. And last but not least, The Outlaw Torn. Now this song was just set out to be 10 minutes to 11 minutes long, but the CD limit is 79 minutes, so they had to shorten it to make it exactly 78 minutes and 59 seconds. So they just ended up having to make the song Faded, and that is also one of the best tracks that Metallica has ever put out. It is just completely amazing. You guys should listen to that song. It's for a song this long by a band like this, like that's just like a hard rock heavy metal band, well, in this song at least. You would think that the song would drag, but it actually really doesn't drag at all. It is a completely amazing track. The solo work in the song, the vocals, everything about the song is amazing. Now, overall, it's a relatively good album. Not really their best. It's not their best, but it's not their worst, because I said they're rather enjoyable tracks. The first half of the album is almost flawless. The later half of the album is almost like complete. Like the later half of the album is really bad, but the Outlaw Torn very much saves the track. I mean, saves this half of the album. Whereas My Hate also saves it to an extent, not really that much. And relatively, it's a good album. Not their, not their best, but it is still a rather underrated album, because I said some of the songs that they put on this album is, in fact, one of the like Bleeding Me and The Outlaw Torn. Those two tracks are one of the best songs Metallica has ever put out. Agree with me, disagree with me, I don't care. I still like the song. Like, I still like it to an extent. So my rating for this would probably be a 6.5 out of 10. No, I'm sorry, 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. It's a very enjoyable album to an extent. Half the album's almost like probably 70% of the album's 65% of the album's good. The other half not so much. Some of the songs drag. Some of them are like very boring, very unoriginal. The riffs and all that. And the other tracks some of the tracks are very great, very stand out. And like I said, one of the best songs Metallica's ever. Some of them are fantastic. Some of them are flawless. So 6.5 out of 10. I know a lot of you hate this album. I like it. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, till next video. Keep it metal. Stay tuned for more.